This is a Nailsin News Bulletin. Detroit election worker ordered to backdate ballots. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. A Detroit election worker and GOP poll watcher allege that they witnessed potential voter fraud and suspicious conduct in sworn affidavits as part of an election lawsuit in Michigan.
Election fraud lawsuit was filed in Detroit with affidavits alleging backdating ballots. No matching signatures. It includes an affidavit from a city employee claiming she was asked to backdate ballots.
Fox News national correspondent Matt Finn said a Detroit elections worker, Jesse Jacob, testified that a supervisor ordered him to backdate absentee ballots.
I processed absentee ballot packages to be sent to voters while I worked at the election headquarters in September 2020 along with 70, 80 other poll workers. I was instructed by my supervisor to adjust the mailing date of these absentee ballot packages to be dated earlier than they were actually sent. The supervisor was making announcements for all workers to engage in this practice.
Jacob testified according to the lawsuit. In another instance, Jacob allegedly witnessed Detroit election workers coaching voters to cast ballots for Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden.
I directly observed on a daily basis City of Detroit election workers and employees coaching and trying to coach voters to vote for Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. I witnessed these workers and employees encouraging voters to do a straight Democrat ballot,
Jacob said.
I witnessed these election workers and employees going over to the voting booths with voters in order to watch them vote and coach them for whom to vote. During the last 2 weeks while working at this satellite location, I was specifically instructed by my supervisor not to ask for driver's license or any photo ID when a person was trying to vote.
Well, that explains the lack of evidence, because without paper trail and chain of custody, how do you verify any votes? But, yeah. Anyway, the lawsuit also includes a sworn affidavit from former Michigan Assistant Attorney General and GOP poll watcher Zachary Larson, who said that as he oversaw the ballot counting process, election workers appeared to be counting ballots for non-eligible voters. Last week, a Michigan judge threw out a lawsuit by the Trump campaign on the grounds that the campaign had not produced any evidence to back up their charges of voter fraud. Well, again, chain of custody is virtually non-existent. Yeah. Major media outlets called the presidential race for Biden over the weekend. Most after calling the state of Pennsylvania for the former vice president. Legal challenges brought by the Trump campaign in a slew of battleground states are working through the courts and aim to shift the outcome of some races. President Donald Trump issued a statement after media outlets declared Biden the winner, asserting that the presidential election was not final pending the outcome of his lawsuits filed in states such as Arizona, Pennsylvania, and Nevada.
The simple fact is, the election is far from over. Sleepy Joe Biden has not been certified as the winner of any states, let alone any of the highly contested states headed for mandatory recount, or states where our campaign is valid and legitimate legal challenges that could determine the ultimate victor,
said Trump. Well, to be continued. This has been a Nailsin News Bulletin.